Feeling lost, a little down, searching for peace in Lexington town. At the missing elements, wisdom you'll find for your body, your spirit, your heart, and your mind. Crystals gleaming, incense sweet, answers waiting, can't be beat. Find the missing elements to make your life better. The missing elements right here in Lexington, KY.
Look to the stars above for a forecast made of light. Planetary movements in the sky, guiding us with all their might. Receive the energetic forecast now from the missing elements. This is the forecast. This is the forecast.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Missing Elements Remix Show. Coming to you live from the Missing Elements Shop here in Lexington. We are located at 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505, and that's suites 112 and 114. Evidently, Facebook's not letting us go live, so sorry about that. We're not sure what's going on. They didn't tell us anything, but we're live now on YouTube. So, I don't know if we're going to get any comments on YouTube because I can't see the YouTube comments. So, if you say hi, hi. So, coming up in the announcements. This weekend, June 5th and 7th, is the Spawn of Scarefest weekend. And that's going to be held at the Griffin Gate Hotel here in Lexington. Guests that are supposed to be there are David Howard, Thornton, Devon Sawan, and what she's from Final Destination. David Howard Thornton is Art the Clown and Terrifier, and Kane Hodder. Dudes, get out and see Kane Hodder. Get out and see Kane Hodder. He is one awesome dude. He's best known for his role as Jason in Final 13th. I think it's part 3 that he plays in. Felicia Rose will also be there. Check out their website, SpawnAffairsGuestWeekend.com, for admission details and a full lineup of their guests. Woohoo! After tonight, that's no longer an announcement, so I have more scrap paper to use. June 20th and 21st at 1165 Center Parkway, Suite 260 is the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. Oh yeah, I forgot to announce that Spirit Mechanics will be at Spawn of Scarefest. But now, back to the Mystical Market. I will be there. Spirit Mechanics will be there. Rocky Hounds will be there. A lot of other wonderful vendors will be there. So come out and say hi. Get a handshake. Get a high five. Do that. Talk. We're always up to listening to talking. And I don't know why, but it looks like I have shrunk. Hey, look, guys. You can see my bald head. As my camera wants to mess up. Hey, there we go. Where was I? Central Kentucky Mystical Market, yes. And that is June 20th and the 21st. Like I said, there's going to be lots of wonderful vendors there. Come out and say hi, get a high five, get a handshake. Sit down, chit chat with us. Let us get to know you while you get to know us. Like I said, I will be there with my sound healing. And Spirit Mechanics will be there working their wonderful energy magic. Now, for the flip-flop back and forth. The girls that run Sacred Journey Market has an event on August called Mystic Night, a night of magic. That is August 8th. It is going to be from 4 to 9 p.m. And that is at 425 Victor Steer Drive, Milford, Ohio, 45150. I am not sure what their vendors look like. I'm not sure if they're going to have food trucks or not, because they try to have food trucks. Because, you know, everybody likes to eat. So, check them out. They do a wonderful event. But, also, they had Sacred Journey Market. In the dark market is September. You got the mystical market up. Sacred Journey Market. They have their dark market on September 19th and September 20th. It is a 2-day event. On the 19th, they are going to be open from 1 to 8. On the 20th, they are going to be open 11 to 5. And that is at the Holiday Inn Suites at 4501 Eastgate Boulevard in Cincinnati, Ohio. That really seems weird talking about 2 events in Ohio. October is the biggest party in Lexington, and that is Scarefest Weekend. Scarefest Weekend. And that is October 23rd through the 25th. And that's going to be located at the Central Bank Center here in Lexington. Guest that has been announced is Matthew Lillard from Scream and Scooby-Doo, Roger L. Jackson from Ghostface, and Skeet Ulrich from Scream, and Jasmine Brown. Check their website, scarefestweekend.com, for admission details that give you your ticket prices, and that will give you your outlook on all the celebrities that they have, and which they go from horror and paranormal. They have both. Even though this is a horror convention, they do have both horror and paranormal. And you also can find a list of their vendors there, in which I know that Spirit Mechanics will be there, because they're there every year. And I think Plinkies is planning on being there again this year. Other than that, I am not 100% sure. I think Druzy Does It should be there. She was there last year. And they've been there past couple of years. So she should be there also. So you get lots of crystals. Rocky Hounds ain't going to be there, because Rocky Hounds and me are going to be going to Louisville. And we are going to be at the Macabre Arts Tattoo Festival in Louisville, which is the same weekend as Scarefest, October 23rd and the 25th. So, and that's going to be held at 830 Phillips Lane at the Crown Plaza Hotel. And that is the Macabre Arts Tattoo Festival. I heard they are a great bunch of people to work with. So I'm going up to volunteer with them and see how that is. And if you come up to see us up there, bring a little bit of extra money, and you can throw donation. You can put in my donation pot for me to get a tattoo. I need a tattoo. I always need a tattoo. I think that's it for the announcements, ain't it? So, now, June. It's already starting out to be one of those months. So, but it's going to be really fun and fantastic month for anyone who enjoys looking up, because it's going to be a light show in the sky. The absolute highlight happens early in the month on June 8th, when Venus and Jupiter, the two brightest planets in our sky, drift incredibly close together. You'll be able to see them in the west just after the sun goes down, and they'll be so bright that they should pop out even before the sky is fully dark. And again, this makes the third month in a row I need a telescope. So they're gonna be looking like brilliant. They're gonna be looking like brilliant evening stars, because you should be able to see them before it gets dark. I will test that theory, and I will come back and let you know if I see them. But it's going to be that they're sitting side by side, which is a rare treat since they are usually far apart in their orbits. But as we move closer to the middle of the month, the planetary parade continues. Around June 12th, you might hear people talking about a planet parade, because Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter will all be visible in the evening sky all at once. And again, I need a telescope. They won't be in a perfect ruler straight line, but they will follow the ecliptic path across the sky. Mercury is notoriously shy and stays low to the horizon, so you will want a clear view towards the west right after sunset to catch it before it follows the sun down. If you are more of a night owl or a morning person, you can look for Saturn and Mars earlier in the month as they rise in the early morning hours. However, the moon eventually joins the party later on June 16th and 17th. A thin crescent moon will pass by Jupiter and Venus, creating a beautiful grouping that is perfect for a quick photo. Ain't that the smiley face? Yeah, it's going to be a smiley face. So that ought to be cool. I will try to get a picture of that. But this month also brings the solstice on June 21st, which marks the official start of summer. So it's the summer solstice, guys, and it is coming up on June 21st. And that's in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere of the planet, it's winter. So, I myself and I on June 21st is going to be moving to Australia.
Nope.
So that way I can be in winter. I think from now on I'm going to move with the seasons. When it's winter down south, I'm going to move south, and when it's summer down south, I'm going to move north. That sounds like the perfect plan for me. But for us up here in the north, it is the longest day of the year, which means the stars take a little longer to come out, but the warm air makes for comfortable late night viewing. In other words, guys, it's going to get hot. Sorry, I don't like heat, and heat doesn't like me. And then finally, towards the end of the month, the June booted meteor shower reaches its peak around June 27th. This shower is a bit of a wild card. Sometimes it's very quiet, but it has a history of surprising observers with unexpected bursts of activity. But since the moon will be nearly full during the peak this year, the extra light might wash out the fainter meteors, but it's still worth keeping an eye out for. A few bright shooting stars during those short summer nights. Also, I don't know if anybody else heard. I seen an article on Facebook. I don't know how true it was, but they said some meteor hit the Earth's atmosphere at like 70 some thousand miles per hour and exploded. But nobody could tell exactly where it exploded at. Some said it was over Kentucky, some said it was over New Hampshire. Guys, if a meteor is going that fast and if it was that big, it probably exploded over quite a few places. Now, who wants to go with me and see if we can find some rocks? I want to go see if I can find some rocks. So we do have some celebrations coming up this month. So it's shaping up to be. You'll have plenty of excuses to celebrate, whether you're looking for a serious moment of reflection or just a reason to eat a donut. Why are you bringing sweets into this since I just started a diet? Oh, I really love my writer.
He loves you too.
On a broad scale, the entire month is dedicated to a few big themes, especially Pride Month. So expect plenty of color and community events celebrating the LGBTQ plus history and identity. And guys, Pride honestly does not just mean the LGBTQ plus community. Pride means all of us. You got to be proud. You've got to have pride in yourself, right? It don't matter whether you're gay, bi, straight, whatever. Pride is pride. So get out and celebrate. This is Pride Month. So, and besides which, if you go to the LGBTQ plus Pride events, those are fun. They like to party. As long as you're not hateful. That's the one thing about this month. This month has no room for hate. Also, this month is the National Ocean Month. So we need to be thinking about our ocean buddies. Because the weather starts heating up. I totally went brain dead, guys. National Ocean Month. We need to be thinking about our buddies that are actually in the water. Guys, try not to pollute. Try not. Just throw your stuff down on the ground. That's why we have trash cans at places. Carry it with you. If you take it in, you take it out. Point blank. Speaking of trash, I do have a buddy. His name is Mike, and he is a veteran, and he runs a non-profit organization called Trash Talking. You can find them here on Facebook, and check them out, guys. They like to clean. He gets volunteers to help clean up places. So now if you're a foodie though, you'll be happy to know that June is the official National Candy Month and National Dairy Month. So it's National Candy and National Dairy Month. Okay, guys, so you do more dairy so that way you use your calcium and grow. But as for the candy, I'm saying no. You can have one piece of candy a day, nothing more. No. Candy is not good. You're talking to a person who doesn't like sweets. So, in which you know, you do have your dentist that you have to deal with too. So, I mean, think about it. You eat candy, you get cavities. You go to the dentist, he goes, vyong, 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 with a drill. Do you want that? Didn't think so. So we're going to look at some weekly shifts. The first full week of June is National Garden Week. It is perfect for anyone trying to keep their backyard blooms alive. Get out and do some yard work. I know I've got a bunch of yard work that I've got to do and get done. I just got to find time to do it. The second week usually transitions into National Pet Wedding Week, which is exactly as adorable and chaotic as it sounds. I don't know about adorable, but it does sound chaotic. As we hit the middle of the month, we head into National Men's Health Week, leading right up to Father's Day. In which, guys, I don't know how many people discuss this on lives, but you know, women, they go check for lumps in certain places. Guys, we need to do the same thing. Just point blank. We have women who get breast cancer because it happens. Guys, we can get cancer elsewhere as well. I just don't know what the proper name is to say on a live. So, go get them checked out. And you know what I'm talking about. Because those can get cancer too, as well as other parts of your body. And then the final stretch of June often focuses on National Independence Celebrate Heritage Week, as we start getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July, in which they're doing the 250th celebration when? June?
What's July 4th? June 14th, I think. I don't,
It's whatever the big celebration is getting ready to come up. Even don't know why they're celebrating it in June, because July 4th should be the national 250th day. But they're going to start in mid-June. So, also, speaking of that, because I don't know when my first Tuesday in July is, I'm just going to go ahead and saying this every Tuesday till after 4th of July. But if you're going to shoot off fireworks, make sure that they're not the extremely loud ones, for the simple fact that sorry guys, but I just had somebody randomly call me. As we have pets. I mean, in my household we have 2 lovable doggies that are scared shitless of fireworks. So, guys, fireworks are fun, fireworks are pretty, but we do have people and animals and nature around us that do not like them. I would honestly say get rid of them. They honestly serve no purpose. But that's just my opinion. I haven't seen a fireworks show in I don't know how long. But June 5th is National Donut Day. Ooh. So June 5th. That's the day you don't eat donuts. That's how you celebrate. You celebrate Donut Day by not eating donuts. Not. So, I don't know what to say about that. Why is this month all about food?
Just the way it is.
So, also, June 14th is Flag Day. And then we have Juneteenth, which is actually June 19th. And that is the day that celebrates commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. So, June 14th, fly a flag. June 19th, it's a day of freedom. So celebrate it. And June 21st is Father's Day, which also happens to be summer solstice. So, actually, guys, you know what? That means you don't get diddly squat. You got to get out on the grill and cook. But that makes it the longest day of the year, too. So, guys, Father's Day is going to be fun. And then we end up on June 30th as Social Media Day, which is the perfect time to post all of those photos from the month's celebrations. Honestly, what I am learning is to get away from social media. Just point blank. Get away from social media. So now for the moon phases of the month. We're just going to go through it's just gonna so waning gibbous phase, meaning it's just past full and starting to slim down. By the time we hit June 8th, we'll see the last quarter moon. At this point, the moon looks like a perfect half circle in the morning sky, signaling that we are halfway between the previous full moon, which we just had, May 31st, and the upcoming darkness of the new moon, which I do not have those dates. We've got a full moon and a new moon coming up in June, and I do not have those dates. And that's all I got to say about the moon. But, starting tonight, I'd actually plan on starting it yesterday by going live on my other Facebook page. It's called It's called Stephen's Healing Vibrations, in which when I went to start working with it again, I found out I have two of them. Don't know how I have two of them. But the one I'm working with actually has the logo Stephen's Healing Vibrations. The other one has tuning forks. So again, I'm not sure how that came about, and I can't get rid of the other one because I don't know how to do it. So, but what I'm going to start doing is there, and then added it into the forecast every month here, is I am going to start doing a chakra forecast. So, In June, the cosmic energy from June 26 is acting like a massive internal pressure cooker, which means your energy body is going through some heavy recalibration astrologically. So basically, we are going to be it's going through some massive transitions and tense mental activity that is going to go deep into emotional recalibration. Because all the outer planets are going to be working. They're going to be, like Uranus is going to be shaking up your nervous system. Jupiter is going to be making a dramatic shift into Leo by the end of the month. So, just the energy is going to be wild. You're going to start feeling anxious. You can start feeling anxious or totally emotional lately. So if you're already feeling that, you're not imagining stuff. This is what's happening. Because I know we got some. If you check out Spirit Mechanics, Steve from Spirit Mechanics is going to be doing an energetic forecast here pretty soon, I do believe. And that'll help explain this. But your third eye and throat chakras are taking center stage this month. It's a massive wave of sudden insights, truths are going to be coming to the surface. So basically what that means is some secrets could be revealed. The truth always comes out. So it can be feeling like it's overwhelming at times, guys. But your third eye is going to be spinning into information overload, because this is the way it's going to work. You're going to be starting to get some major downloads to your third eyes. That is physical downloads, mental downloads, spiritual downloads. It's all going to be coming down and to your third eye. And one thing I can honestly say is don't go chasing every rabbit hole. Don't start going down rabbit holes, guys. Because you're going to receive sudden insight. You got to give yourself time to process this stuff. And you got to use your throat chakra by speaking your truth. But you got to be honest about your truth. Because this month is going to be so intolerant of secrets and pretense. So clearing out any choked back words will offer immediate physical relief to your neck and shoulders. But here's the thing, guys. At the exact same time, there is a beautiful, deeply comforting counter wave hitting your heart and solar plexus chakras early in the month. So, I mean, this month is going to be hitting the majority of our chakras into all get out. So one of the best ways to work with this stuff is work with your meditation and your grounding, guys. Get outside. Okay? Just get outside. Be in nature. We know everybody loves nature, right? But we do have some stones that you can get to work with. For your third eye and throat chakra, you can get blue slate agate and lapis lazuli because the blue slate's agate, it is the ultimate chill pill crystal. It calms overactive thinking, soothes the nervous system, and helps you articulate your thoughts clearly without panic or second guessing. I need to find out if I got any of that. Lapis lazuli, excellent for integrating the sudden downloads and deep intuitive shifts happening this month. It helps bridge the gap between the higher spiritual vision and consciousness, authentic, and communication. So, guys, deities, your whatever you want to call what you believe in, your source, they're going to try to talk to you all. As for the heart and sacral chakras, use rose quartz. And yes, you're talking to somebody who does not like rose quartz, but I will be using rose quartz this month. Because this month requires a radical self-care and emotional nurturing. And the rose quartz provides a gentle, supportive energy blanket to help you process old heart-centered wounds or heavy relational shifts without shutting down. And carnelian for your sacral chakra. It is your emotions flux. Carnelian ensures you stay creatively connected and emotionally grounded rather than swept away by the tidal wave of feelings. It balances the water energy with the gentle creative fire. As for your root chakra, because this month is all about grounding, you're going to have to stay grounded so that you can keep in touch. Use black tourmaline or smoky quartz. And for the solar plexus, igniting the authentic power, try citrine and tiger's eye, in which everybody that I know loves tiger's eye, one way or the other. But you can also use incense to help calm this month down. And that is lavender, peppermint, rose or jasmine, ylang ylang, if I'm saying that correct, because I always thought I wasn't saying it correctly, sandalwood, patchouli or cedarwood, and cinnamon or clove or frankincense. And I think I have all of that somewhere. I don't have rose. I'm not sure about jasmine. But I think I do have patchouli and cedarwood. I know I don't have peppermint. I got lavender. I very definitely have ylang ylang because I was burning that the other day. I love sandalwood and I love frankincense. But my frankincense also comes with myrrh. So guys, get outside with the chakra stuff. Get outside and ground. Get into nature. Okay? As for the rest of the month, this is supposed to be evidently this is supposed to be the month of parties. And at the same time, our chakra system's going to go haywire. So guys, I think that's it for tonight. Love you all. And we will see you all next week.